When I was 9 and my father had a heart attack, I remember just calling out to him with my heart and feeling like he was there the whole time.
Finally, I decided that it was my relationship with Jesus rather than something from my parents.
The fact that I could feel his presence like never before, that was amazing.
When things were falling apart at home when I was a teenager, I knew that Jesus had me.
Knowing that God still loved me for even though I'd made all my mistakes.
You just heard people sharing moments that changed everything in their lives. Those weren't sermons, they were simply stories. In Romans 10:14, Paul writes this about people who have yet to come to know Jesus. He says, "How can they call on him to save them unless they believe in him? And how can they believe in him if they've never heard about him? And how can they hear about him unless someone tells them?" This is how we begin a relationship with the living God. At some point in your life, someone invited you to know God. Someone told you who Jesus was and what he'd done for you when he gave his life on the cross. Maybe someone simply shared their story. They told you what Jesus had done in their life, and you believed it, and it changed you. It's so beautiful. Sharing Jesus doesn't mean you have to preach a sermon or have your life all figured out. You can start by simply sharing your story. What has God done for you? Has God been kind to you? Has he helped you? Has he healed you? Has he changed you? Has God's presence brought peace and hope? If your answer is yes, share that. Your friends who need to hear this message most. In fact, the people who might be coming to your mind right now as we talk about this, I can promise you, they don't need a sermon. People don't need a flawless, perfect Christian life. They need someone to walk with them through the mess, through the challenges, through the grief, through the pain and insecurities of life. They need a friend who has hope. This is what Jesus offers. He doesn't offer us an easy life, right? He promises we will have trouble, but he does promise that he is stronger than our trouble, and he promises to be with us in our trouble. So, can I challenge you? Be brave, be vulnerable, take the time. How can they call on him to save them unless they believe in him? And how can they believe in him if they've never heard about him? And how can they hear about him unless someone tells them? Maybe that someone is you today.